Delta B rein.
Okay.
Go. Ich fall runter, ich bin direkt alles.
So guys, welcome back to the channel. In the last episode we had this crazy situation with the Alpha Tribe Cold Clan. They thought we meshed their caves. So that's why in today's episode we will just be meshing the next big Alpha Tribe, but this time of course even more illegal. We will be attacking the tribe low budget. They had a really big circle on this tribe map here. I don't know if they really were the 5th biggest tribe of this season, but like always we don't care who they are, and that's exactly why we will be trying to shop their extinction outpost, their extinction base, and then soon after we will get into their main base on center. They really had an old school conquest main base spot. You have to give them that. The so-called waterfall rathole or alpha rathole on conquest is located at the center world border. Since season 1 it was the only rathole legal to build on conquest. We'll get into that base, but their base was actually very hard to cheese, so we will see what we can do. Hope you are still enjoying this crazy season where we are trying to get into every alpha base on the cluster while only being a duo or trio. Thank you guys for this crazy support, really appreciate it, and I hope you will enjoy this new episode. Let's go. Okay, ich take a beer, ich take a battle tartar.
Okay. 2, 1, go.
1, 2, 1, go.
Bring ja wie Silvester.
Yeah, didn't make it.
Ich glaube, ich habe einen Safe Spot. Ja, wieso?
Ich wurde runtergebolzt.
Ich habe einen Safe Spot hinterm Repli.
Sehr geil.
Lebst du noch?
Ich bin schon rausgeflogen, ich wurde runtergebolzt unter die Cliffblatt.
We still got a few more days to slay. It's gonna get so much louder. Now we're here to take control over your body and over your soul. We're gonna take back everything and lose it all. Lose it all. Lose it all. Feel it in your arms. Feel it in your legs. Feel it on your fingertips and
Willst du da absteigen? Oder dann
Oh, mich ein Glück!
Wie lange hat das sogar den Chest mehr? Guck mal, ich krieg ja vielleicht Metal. Okay, was machen wir jetzt von hier aus?
Ich weiß nicht. Ist die vorne die Snow oder was?
Ja.
Oh, go hier.
Das ist falsch. Da. Mach bumm. Ja, okay,
hat gut funktioniert, warte. Ja. Guck mich nicht so an. Warte, ich brauch Stam. Ja. Seit wann setzt man sich nicht hin, wenn man gewippt wird?
Also ich kann auch meine hinwhisteln, aber...
Whisteln Sie!
Was? Dran?
Funktioniert
Ich seh sie
nicht.
Die ist jetzt dran. Jetzt hat's geklappt.
Sehr nice. So, inside of the enemy base, the dive into this base was pretty easy, even though I failed it the first time. In the last moment I got bugged down. If you want to rewatch it, it wasn't my fault. So the owl dive was pretty easy. Now we were kind of stuck inside of the enemy base, but all their internals, they had a good amount of internals, but all the internals were on only players. So we were able to destroy them by placing C4 on our owls and whistle them into the turrets or close to the turrets to then detonate the C4. That would work out pretty good, but it was kind of aids to handle the owls. Sometimes they are just flying away, sometimes they're grounding themselves, and then they are not hearing at all to our whistles. You probably know what I'm talking about. Handling owls is always weird sometimes. But yeah, we were now destroying all their internals, and then afterwards we could shop their extinction outpost. Of course, this is only the extinction outpost of low budget, not on their main server, so that's why they have some downtime here. It's not meant to be an online raid, of course, but we will shop this spot here either way. We'll actually get some cracked loot here, but yeah, we'll get into that later. Let's continue with our owl maneuvering.
C4 dran? Am Heavy? Okay, ich wusste. So. Bügeln. So, jetzt gehen die da und jetzt dahin. Und bum, 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 bum. Weg.
Nice.
Okay. Jetzt ist nur noch das Tech Turret da. Die sind nicht voll, aber das da drin ist voll. Au, 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 au.
Vault pin-coded.
Ja, scheiße. Ja.
Purple Drop. Vault.
Oh, da müssen wir eigentlich reingucken.
Dust. 932 Slots. Fast Dust.
Scheiße.
Wow.
Wir müssen eigentlich raus. Boah,
Wie
kriegen
spawnen wir
nicht
denn immer hier wieder? Das ist das Problem. Ryan, you that'll be big.
Ja, wie spawn. Das ist jetzt wirklich die Frage, weil was machen? Wie spawnen wir hier? Das wäre crazy gut, wenn du es.
Immer wieder reindiven mit der Aul.
Ja, müssten wir. Klappt ja eigentlich ganz gut. Vor allem jetzt sind die Heavys weg.
Was ist Timer?
Ja, jetzt ist Time 12 Sekunden, 12 Sekunden. Wir müssen auf jeden Fall noch einen Timer warten, aber. Jetzt mal die Flagge. Hab drauf gewusst, du musst ready sein mit Dings, mit G4 in der Hand. Die laufen gleich da runter. Die marschieren da drauf.
Sag mir direkt wann, sag mir wann.
Jetzt, bum, 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 bum. Und zurückwhisteln. Komm zurück! Meine Soul ist dumm. Meine Soul ist geistig behindert. Okay, sie hat's überlebt. Okay, wir haben's.
Nice!
Ja, ist weg, ist gone.
Da gibt's einen Weg, es Glitch zu saugen. Ich kassiere nichts, alles gut, alles perfekt.
Okay, dann bleiben wir hier eine halbe Stunde. Wir kommen auf jeden Fall zu den 600k das dran.
Da ist doch ein Heavy hinter den Vaults.
20 minutes later.
Can you feel it wrapped around your soul with no control? You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water.
Ja.
Okay.
Spiegel.
Okay.
Kabel.
Capped Rifle.
Ja, die Kabel, sonst könnte man gamblen. Komm.
Hat das gehittet, ja, ne?
Denk schon. Ja. Ist gone. So, nächster Volt. Haben wir nochmal 13,4 hier ran. Achtung! Oh.
GPs.
it wrapped around your soul with no control. You can't breathe when you're drowning underwater. There's so much water.
So we were doing this over and over again. We were shopping the element dust and their vaults, traveling off the server to our aberration main base, and just to get back to the extinction, and I'll dive into their base again. I didn't get to record much of the vault and cryo loot, by the way. Max was mostly looting these, while I was just capping myself with element dust. But we actually got the same 63 damage Tech Giga line inside of the low budget extinction base. Same line we already looted in the last episode in the cave of the tribe called Cold Clan. The line was probably getting leaked during that time, or I don't know why everyone had this line suddenly. We also got the most correct BP I think I have ever gotten. At all. We looted the crafted item in the base of low budget and we converted it into a BP, but it was crazy. See it yourself and tell me in the comments if you ever had a more correct BP of this type, this cheap costs, and yeah, see it for yourself, guys. Oh mein Gott. Das ist der krasseste BP ever, ey.
Der war schon teuer wie ein Packen Mastercraft.
Der ist auch mega clean hier. 67 Female, eine Seite komplett clean, nur 8 Mutations. 67 Male und 67 Male. Oh my god. So before we are getting into the insanely huge main base of low budget on their center server, we need to refresh our sleeping bags inside of the Astraeus caves of Athena. If you do not remember, last episode we meat ran the tribe Cold Clan twice on their Astraeus, but we also got into the cave of the tribe Athena, their alliance, or like Cold Clan's alliance on the same server. We had sleeping bags inside of the cave and we initially just wanted to wait a little longer for Athena to put up more stuff inside of this cave. And yeah, on this day I figured out that we had waited too long. Fucking no way, bro. No way. He destroyed our plans with the sleeping bags. And what the fuck? Oh, maybe it's not even. Maybe it's not even wiped. Shit. Wait. Oh, I got anti-meshed. Oh my god. Oh. So we failed this cave twice, by the way, because we waited too long and the cave got raided. They tunneled into this cave, probably with the vacuum cubes on top. And then I spawned, I think, once in the sleeping bag inside of this cave, and I had to replace it, obviously, and I kind of replaced it wrong, I guess, because as I was spawning into my replaced sleeping bag, I got anti-meshed instantly. So either way, we would have lost this cave to, yeah, stupidity, or to the game, or to getting arked, whatever. This is, by the way, another Israel server. Teaser to you in previous episodes as well. This is by far the fattest underwater mushroom cave on Astraeos of the cluster. The biggest freaking tribe that merged in, I think, book club members. They merged in Barry Singh members. They merged in so many different tribes into their tribe on this Astraeos server that they were becoming kind of the fattest tribe. And I was also constantly stalking them, constantly scouting their water cave, and I made up a plan, or I came up with a plan that, yeah, would make us get into this cave as well. And this is by far the fattest cave ever. It will become way more fat when we are going to attack them, but that is this content you will see, and I think in the next episode is also crazy content. You can really look forward to that. And on this Astraeos server, like, remember last episode, I told you TEA, the devs playing their own game, allegedly, are already inside of the desert cave of the other Astraeos server of Cold Clan. But here on this Astraeos server, where I scouted the other underwater cave, there was also a desert cave, of course, and this desert cave was also claimed by TEA. I do not know what was going on there. I think this was just a fob of TEA. Maybe it was not the real TEA. I have no idea what was going on here. If you did not understand a word I was saying here, very short. TEA, this dev tribe playing their own game, was having two Astraeos desert caves on two different Astraeos servers. I had no idea why, but of course we wanted to try to get dev wiped here. We wanted to get globally banned by the devs because we were actually daring to attack this cave here with our Merwings. And we will get into that really quick, and then afterwards we will get to the low budget center. It's a huge cave, what the heck? Oh, 51 HP. Lol, he was waiting there for me, I think. He was waiting there invisible.
Warte mal, du kannst ja nur das Normal geht wegmachen, das Tech, oder? Hä?
Mach alles weg, oder?
Also, ja. Ja. Ich weiß auch gar nicht, was das hier für eine Idee ist.
Eine gute.
Also warte mal, ich springe von hier und dann geht's so nach oben, so zack und dann... Also bis jetzt hat immer alles geklappt, aber da bin ich mir echt... Also ich bin mir jedes Mal unsicher, ob es klappt, aber hier bin ich mir echt sehr unsicher.
Ich auch. Also das ist ein Himmelfahrtskommando normalerweise. Okay,
So.
ist offen.
Ich bin die Wachen, ja. Du gehst als Erster und ich gehe hinterher, oder wie?
Mhm. Okay. Tata, Bier. Ich springe hoch.
Ja. Okay, ich springe hinterher.
Ich bin schnell.
Ich bin stuck. Ja, ich bin dead.
Ich auch. Es
Bin
könnte
dann von
klappen.
der stuck gegangen.
Es könnte klappen, wenn man den perfekten Diving geklappt, glaube ich. Ach, Scheiße. Ich war hinterm
Glaub
Force-Bild und dann stuck am Teresino. Doch. Ich war zweimal stuck. Okay, so we failed that and we stopped trying to get globally banned afterwards. If you don't know, here on Conquest, attacking the tribe called TEA is very dangerous. Check my rating TEA video for more details, but yeah. Now after shopping the not rendered extinction base of low budget at the beginning of this episode, we want to get into their main base on their center server next. Problem is you can't spawn inside of their base location. The waterfall rattle on center at the center world border was probably the strongest base spot on Conquest when only outside bases were allowed. That was basically the only rat hole allowed during that time. But nowadays you can build stego-sized caves or rat holes either way on Conquest, as you might know. So the center waterfall rat hole is not the best spot anymore. But it is still a good base spot. So much space, but yeah, you can't spawn there, so our sleeping bags would not work. So we have one try basically. One tech gen of them was running out of power. Some turrets were unpowered. I think one tech gen was running out of power because of that. Others than that, it is rendered. The base is rendered. They are here, but the base is so huge they could be a render distance away from us. I came up with a plan to get inside. I was expecting that the first one would probably die though. So this time my mate Max volunteered and was going first, as I was going first the last few times we were diving inside of a base. Thanks for that, bro. But this time the first one, Max was getting inside while I was not really getting in. So we will have my footage first and then we will change to the footage of Max. I was only recording his Discord stream, so excuse me for the quality not being perfect, but it was alright. It was alright. Let's get into it. Hope you will enjoy. Warte mal.
Jetzt wird Bäumchen hacken.
Ach ja.
Au, 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 au.
Gott, Alter, was
Ja,
das alles Sidequest bei den
reicht
Typen
nicht.
hier.
Ich krieg ah doch, Speedy Harvest.
Wo diven wir dann?
Ungefähr von da, wo wir eben abgeschossen wurden. Ich kann noch einen Rally Point machen gerade.
Battle-Tata hier rein.
Okay, warte. Wir, Battle-Tata. 3,
erstes.
2, 1, los.
So.
Ich bin grounded.
Ich fall runter, ich bin leckt alles.
Bin tot.
Es leckt bei mir alles.
So I didn't remember anymore, but I actually went first again. Max, if you're seeing this, the next 3 times we diving something, it's your turn to go first. But yeah, I died. I got stunned by the Tesla, I think. I got stuck in between door frames. I have no idea, but I died first. I tanked everything for Max, and only because of me, Max was getting in, and he was standing safe behind the gacha currently. Sleeping Max not working. As I said, we are continuing with Max POV. Let's get into it.
doch nicht getroffen, 100%. Ich bin am Gigaschwanz dran. Ja, komm, mich. Ah.
So, Max did really good in my opinion. He was blowing up ceilings on a higher level with rockets, and then he was going one level up at a time. But the biggest base defense of this spot, at least against owl diving, is that sleeping bags are not working in this spot, or beds in general are not working in this spot. He was running out of flak and rockets at some point. If he could have just re-geared on our home server to then spawn back into a sleeping bag, he might have gotten in their war room. But there was no way of really looting anything to then get out afterwards. There was no way we would have gotten out with loot. We could have done some damage, probably despawning some of their stuff, but that was not really a spot that is good to mewing or owl dive. And on top of that, they were online at a different part of their base, so they would have noticed probably, and they would have picked up the bags. In the last episode on the Astra EOS server of Cold Clan and Athena, we still had sleeping bags and one more Cold Clan cave, and they had some Bronto breeders there last episode. We wanted to meat run the Brontos really quick before the next cave where we had sleeping bags inside would get wiped by a different tribe or something like that. But at the time we went in with our Gigas, the cave was completely empty. In the last episode I told you guys that there weren't enough breeders for us to meat run, so we wanted to wait for Cold Clan to put up more stuff in this cave. Yeah. We had some success in today's episode, but all in all, we have most of our failed attempts in this video today, meaning next episodes will get bigger, better, stronger again, and we'll get into so many thick bases. You told me under the last episode already that I'm outdoing myself content-wise from video to video, but there needs to be sometimes a video where not everything is working out. Everything else would be lying. Not everything is working that we're doing. I'm editing this video 4 hours before I'm usually releasing a video on a Monday. If you didn't know, I'm mostly uploading my videos, usually uploading my videos at least 24 hours before I want to release them on YouTube. Because yeah, YouTube sometimes takes a little time to process the video quality and stuff like that. But as I told you guys in a few episodes ago, I think, a close family member of mine had an accident. He needed to go to the hospital. Then from there he needed to straight go to a nursing home. So I'm living in Germany where we have a pretty good healthcare, but only if you're dealing with the bureaucracy. And the bureaucracy is pretty much the worst part of living in Germany. And it took me so long to deal with everything, to gather everything I needed for this way, basically, the way from the hospital to the nursing home. Yeah, I was doing that for my family member because he wasn't able to do it himself anymore. Took me so much time that I didn't get to play the new Conquest season yet. I'm getting that question a lot if I'm playing or what my character name is. I didn't get to play the new Conquest season yet, and that's also the reason why this episode might feel a little bit rushed. Maybe it's not as long as the usual videos, maybe the content isn't as good, but I feel like it was alright. So because of all these time limitations I'm having recently, only a smaller video today. Next video will be bigger again. I'm really enjoying editing this content and doing these videos currently, by the way. So I don't want to miss an upload. I don't want to miss an upload. I want to hustle out the videos for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. We will see each other on Thursday for the next crazy episode. Also, crazy raid is ahead of us, as I told you already this episode. Thank you guys for the crazy good support recently. Really appreciate it. Have fun. Oh, we don't have outtakes today, so no outtakes. I'm sorry, but I hope you enjoyed this video. See you guys in a few days. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.